Welcome back. My guest today has been Dr. Kim, who's a PhD from MIT. Dr. Kim, thanks again for being with us. And we're talking about natural methods for fighting diabetes. And during the break, Dr. Kim, you spoke about something called P700. Can you tell us more about what that is?
Yes, P700 is a name for the invention invented by University of Calgary a long time ago, 20 years ago. So P700 is based on natural herbs. And then there are tremendous reports about its effects and its safety.
So are you the inventor of P700?
I'm not the inventor.
So what is your relationship to it then?
About 11 years ago. At that time, I was a professor at the University of Alberta, which is the neighbor of University of Calgary. And then I was a professor of finance. And I started my own financing company, and which became successful. The provincial government of Alberta invited me to invest in this technology. So I'm an investor in the technology, not the inventor of the technology.
Right. So you're backing this, basically.
Yes, I try to.
Yeah. So Dr. Kim, tell us about P700. What are its origins? How did it come to be?
Everything started about 20 years ago. There was a Malaysian lady, 70-year-old lady, who was living in Calgary, seriously diabetic. Very frail with all these complications of diabetes. Kidney failure, her kidneys were not functioning at all.
Right.
And then infection, gangrene infection was so serious, they have amputated both of her legs.
Wow.
So she was checked into the hospital for the surgery.
Right. So she was facing the amputation of both legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gather that's not the end of the story.
Yeah.
Go on.
So this lady refused to have the operation. She decided to have at least some life with dignity rather than have a bit longer remaining life with both legs amputated.
Right.
So she just refused the operation and checked herself out. And she went back to her own native country, Malaysia.
Malaysia,
Yeah.
right.
And then she tried all kinds of this folklore, herbal, anything, because she
had nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Right.
But the story becomes interesting when she came back.
Because what happened?
After 6 months, she came back completely cured. Kidney problems gone, diabetes gone, gangrene gone.
This is incredible.
So that's obviously the response of this university. So they just couldn't believe what they saw. So they begin to study the treatments, the methods.
Everything that she'd done while she was in Malaysia.
That's correct. And then, from a few candidates, an herb surfaced as the most likely candidate.
So they came down with the one that they felt was the real cause of her amazing healing.
Yeah, that's correct. And then at that time, there was a nurse who was observing this whole process, and she herself was a seriously diabetic, and she had to take 30 painkillers a day. You know that the diabetic people whole body aches, right? So she just wanted to offer herself as an object of this trial. So she offered, try it on me. So they tried these herbs on her. She got completely cured.
So she had the same results.
Same results. And then they started animal studies, they studied pharmacological studies, they did toxicity test, and they did clinical test. And then provincial government of Alberta got involved.
Right, so it caught their notice because obviously this was big. This was big news.
Yeah, and then the institute that started this invention is a very prestigious diabetic research in North America. So
this is at the University of Calgary?
Yeah, that particular institute is called Julia McFarlane Study Center of Diabetic Studies.
Right,
yeah,
right.
And then from then on, the government of Alberta invited me to invest in to commercialize this invention. So in the beginning, all this development happened at the university, but after our company took over this invention, the development happened in our company. That's what happened.
So these are incredible results, Dr. Kim. And
correct.
I mean, I'm curious, what are people saying about this?
Oh, headlines in Asian countries, headline news media coverages, and then the Chinese Diabetic Association called this ideal cure, Korean Diabetic Association calls it breakthrough cure. Doctors after doctors. Right now, even without any advertisement, we have about 50,000 users.
So people are excited about
Excited,
this. This
yeah.
is generating a lot of excitement.
And then a lot of TV coverages, and people are excited.
So what are the doctors saying? What's the medical community here saying?
Oh, there are, when we first started, people were skeptical. I can understand that.
What was the skepticism about?
Because up until 10 years ago, there was a kind of general skepticism in North America that anything herbal is
Right.
just not really scientific, but not anymore.
Right, that's changed dramatically now.
Yeah, after the studies after studies, right now it is already an established science. So right now, thousands of doctors are very open-minded toward this herbal treatment, and about a particular product, the leaderships of American Diabetic Associations recommend this treatment to their own patients. Many doctors are using this product on themselves. Right now, there is even a forum of doctors in which they exchange their first-hand clinical experiences about this product. So doctors are excited about this product too.
Sounds like there's a lot of credibility. And Dr. Kim, I'm curious, what are the pharmaceutical companies saying about this?
Oh, right now we have offers of distributorship from the largest pharmaceutical company of China, largest pharmaceutical company in Korea, and second largest pharmaceutical company in Taiwan.
So these people are taking this very seriously and coming on board with it.
They want to distribute this product in
Right.
their own countries. But
What about closer to home?
we were once offered buying out. So basically, the largest pharmaceutical company in the world, they put quite sizable cash on the table, and then they tried to buy us out. So we refused it, but
What was your hesitation based on?
I was concerned that they were trying to buy this technology and try to shelve it, so that
It's going to be in direct competition with their pharmaceutical drugs.
it's called predatory acquisition.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they offered $25 million if I sign right there, and then annual revenue. But compared with billions of dollars they invest in their researches, getting rid of these competitors, superior competitors, by putting $25 million is a very smart move. But I didn't
So,
agree to.
Just the cost of doing business at that level.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, Dr. Kim, I'm aware of a MediReport study that was done through the University of Calgary. Was it done over a 20-year period on this P700?
Oh, MediReport is reports about the study. MediReport is not the University of Calgary study.
Thank you.
But it reports about the several studies done on this product.
Right, right.
So yes, it's 20 more years, and then clinical studies, and at various universities.
So how does P700 differ from the current treatments that we talked about earlier?
Basically, there are a few fundamental differences. While these pharmaceutical drugs and insulin injections are just for temporary control of blood sugar, P700 addresses fundamental problem. We are talking about reversal of diabetes. People becoming normal. 70% of users become normal. So after they become normal, they don't have to use pharmaceutical drugs. They don't have to use insulin injection. They don't even have to use this P700 either. So we are talking about fundamental changes versus temporary control. That's one difference. Second, but still probably this is more important for some people, this is safe.
No side effects.
No side effects. And then actually all the ingredients are classified as foods in Southeast Asian countries.
So food, not drugs.
Food, not drugs. And then therefore, safety-wise, this is incomparable compared with